Yo, happy Summerween, everyone. How goes it? It is Summerween weekend. It's gonna be my last live for a minute. um, let's see who's in the house. Who's in the house? Looks like we got a few of y'all in the house. I'll give it a second. Let people join in. Uh, jump up in the comments. Let me know what coffee you're drinking. If you're drinking coffee, you know how we do. A little coffee check. My coffee is super full. Um, hey, what's up, Melissa and Chris? How are y'all? Hey, Virgil, south of Sanity in the house. Heck yeah. Danny D, what's up? How are you? Virgil got that normal coffee going. I keep talking about this coffee brand, so I'm gonna show it to y'all because they're awesome. Like almost everything I've gotten from them has been really, really good. They're called Door County. Peanut butter crunch is amazing. Not what I'm drinking today. I just got this in the mail the other day. Today I'm drinking blackberry shortcake coffee. So coffee cheers to all y'all out there. Of course, I drink it, as black as the void of space and hotter than the hinges of hell, as I like to say. Hey, Pam, how are you? Happy first full day of summer. Yeah. Kent Santa Jack. I got you a little summer Christmas vibes going. Right on. Hey, Kent. Welcome, man. Glad to see you here. Franken Bones, dude. Yes. Bones just announced recently they've got their caramel apple up. So I'm going to have to check that out. Burning some witch nose, right on. Danny D got the Pike Place. You can't go wrong with Pike Place. Pike Place is just good. It's just how it is. Why do I have this? This is a pen. I don't know. Have it in my hand for whatever reason. Hey, Thorn, what's going down? Good to see you. Happy Summerween. Happy Summerween. If y'all know what this hat's about, it's directly related to Summerween. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say there. Other than go watch Gravity Falls. If you haven't seen Gravity Falls, it's amazing. So I hope everybody's doing well. It's Jaws 50th anniversary yesterday. That was awesome. They have a steelbook, a 50th anniversary steelbook I really wanted, but you can't get them all. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't bring myself to. I don't know. I won't say double dip because it's like triple, quadruple, quintuple. I don't know how many versions of Jaws I have, but I love Jaws. Jaws is one of my favorite movies of all times. Jen's one of her favorite movies of all time. So huge Jaws fan. Which knows I got to splurge on some fancy drinks. Check out Door County. Like their prices are not bad for premium coffee at all, and they do discounts. Like as soon as I ordered from them, they sent me a $10 off thing for the next one. And sometimes they just do it. Hey, cheers, Sarah. Happy Summerween. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I'm especially glad you're here. I'm going to talk about a candle that you sent me today as we get into Yankee, right? Yankee, what we're here for today. Yeah, so, I did want to look something up. I wanted to do this ahead of time, but I didn't get the opportunity to do it. But so word on the street is Bath and Body Works is going to do a Summerween drop. I'm not really sure if it's true. There is a particular blog that let me find the blog and all the information. God forbid, you don't want to misquote anything or not give credit where credit is due. A bunch of horseshit that was. All right, let's see if I can find it. Life Inside the Page. That is the name of the blog. I don't know if she's got like some kind of inside track or what, but I do believe they are going to do a Summerween thing, Bath and Body Works. I'm seeing right now there's something that was posted in France. Frankenstein's Bakery opens soon. So I don't know if they're gonna like legitimately call it a Summerween thing, but let's go over what might get dropped Bath and Body Works for Summerween. Let's see. I had this friggin' pulled up and then crickety crash my computer the other night. We had a big storm. We've had some pretty hardcore summer storms recently. How about y'all? Have y'all had any summer storms going? Pam, thanking Virgil for the fall carnival wax melts. Yes, Virgil, got to get those fall carnivals out to me with that label. Yeah, I did. I helped with the label on that one. Fall carnival, his new fall carnival is amazing. I can't wait for you guys to smell it. All right, Sarah, rocking that K cup from Costco. Brown sugar creamer, yeah, cookie creamer, yeah. There's a company that does a brown sugar coffee that I love. Absolutely love it. Yeah, Costco can be really good. They do good coffee. New vampire blood candle looks good, says Virgil. Yeah, I'm going to have to check it out. Hey, what's up, Chase? Chase in the house, AVA pop culture. Glad to see you here, man. Sarah, y'all guys had a storm yesterday. Yeah, 65 one day, 98 the next. Yeah. It's brutal here too, like that. Except we're not getting any more nice weather. It's just hot as hell now. Just period. It's going to be hot as hell now. All right. Let me jump back over to the Summerween possibilities of Bath and Body Works, which I think they're calling Frankenstein's Bakery or something like that. Right, and if you guys don't know, Summerween is from Gravity Falls. I'm wearing Dipper's hat. Dipper Pines from the character in Gravity Falls. Okay, here's a couple of things. Possibilities of single wicks, Wicked Vanilla Woods, Vampire Blood, and Ice Cream Float. Ice Cream Float, get it? And 3 wicks. I think they might drop Candy Apple Cauldron, which was one of my favorites, actually. I loved Candy Apple Cauldron last year. So, and I think they have some really cool accessories, like a Frankenstein's hand, I think, is coming. We'll see. I don't know. It's exciting, though. It's exciting to muse about it. But if you guys haven't checked out Life Inside the Page, it's a pretty cool blog. I think Virgil turned me onto this page. But yeah, she seems to have an inside track on Bath and Body Works, which is pretty cool. Man. Oh, right on, man. Pam's got some dragon fruit. Yes, Midnight Dragon Fruit is really good. Thorn, my cat just informed me that it's raining again. Yeah. So our cat, Michael Thackeray Myers, the Boogie Cat Binks, he lives outside, and we're not allowed to bring him in. Unfortunately, we are living with other families. So one of the reasons I can't wait to move is so I can bring my friggin' cat. He's a rescue. Like he's outdoors. We've adopted him. We take care of him. We do his flea meds. We do all the stuff for him. But I mean, he's kind of enjoying being an outside cat anyway. But as he gets older, which he's pretty young now, but he'll wanna transition. Black cat with the fangs candle holder. Yeah. I haven't even seen that. Sounds cool though. Yeah, I'm curious about Ice Cream Float too. So let's just get into this Yankee stuff. Let's get into the Summerween Yankee haul that I got for y'all. Let's see. Let me go to their site so I can pull up these scent notes. As I do these cold sniffs, because I haven't smelled any of these. Not a one of them. They've been sitting here staring at me. Let's just grab one out and let's see. We're gonna start off with this garden rain showers one. So let me pull that up. Garden rain showers. Which they're not going to grace me with because I guess it's sold out. And of course, they don't have their scent notes on the back. Whatever. I've got a nose. You know. I'm going to guess. We'll guess. Whatever, dude. You know how we do. All right. So, garden rain shower. And let me know if you guys have picked any of these up. They've had a bunch of sales lately, so. That's a little cologne-y. It's fresh. It's nice. I don't mind it, actually. But it is a little bit cologne-y for my tastes. There's no question there's got to be some... I'm going to guess some bergamot in there for sure. I mean, it's nice. I don't dislike it. I have to say, by the way, like the labels are really great. These wraparound labels, beautiful. Yeah, it's it does have that kind of rain scent, you know, the you know how they do. Like that cologne rain scent. All right. Hey, look. I got an idea actually. Go to my order. And there it is. Even though it's out of stock, I can pull it up. Aha, F you. All right, we've got top notes of dewy greens, garden rain, and bergamot. Middle notes of wet soil, rose petals, and white petals. Base notes of wood moss and sweet patchouli. Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, the wet soil's way in the back. It's there, and the moss is kind of way in the back too. The patchouli is pretty nice there. But yeah, if you don't like sort of it's a little perfumey, a little bit cologne-y, but like for me, I don't mind it. I don't mind it in this. This is a nice the wood moss is in the back some. I don't know. It's a good blend though. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Yeah, so that is garden rain shower. And we're off to a conspicuous start. Yeah, you know, this is the first 3 wicks I've got from Yankee. So I'll let you guys know how my burns are on them. I've never got one, so can't say. Hopefully the throw's better. Oh yeah, you know, by the way, I didn't ask. What are we burning right now? What are we burning? I'm already like into like pulling stuff out. Who's burning what? This is what I'm burning. Haunted Hayride. Bring it back, Yankee. They're having a sale going. Mystic Moon was on clearance. Enchantress Spell is still there, which is actually good. Matter of fact, Enchantress Spell, and like I'm not a Rose fan, like know that, and I'm telling you it's good. Enchantress Spell is blackberry and raspberry elixir at the top. The middle notes are black rose, black amber, and black oud. The base notes are cedar, velvet petals, patchouli, and silk. I don't have an Enchantress Spell on me right now, but that is Enchantress Spell. And it's damn good. I like it. I don't sleep on it. I think it's a good fragrance. I think it's a real good fragrance. All right. Hey, buttermilk pancakes, Amanda. Right on. Got country candles, churros, and chocolate. Hey, man, got some gourmands going in here today. Heck yeah, Virgil getting high on his own supply. Palo Santo charcoal. I love that scent, man. That's a good one. Witch Nose said she tried the whole line. They were all pretty decent. Yeah. Except for, it's not bad. Like, I don't dislike it at all. The Garden Rain Shower. I don't dislike it. It's fine. I'm really curious how it's going to burn, if some of those other deeper notes are going to come out. Oh, Mother Pumpkin going. I can't wait to get a hold of Mother Pumpkin. I didn't get it last year. So Witch Nose rocking Mother Pumpkin right now. Yeah, Pam. Virgil sent you some melts, and I know you got to be loving that. I agree, Sarah. I mean, banana toffee is crap. It's just crap. But, they put out some really good stuff. I love Haunted Hayride. I love, I have to say, like, the older stuff is better. Like, the more I get older candles from them, the more I like some of the stuff like Witch's Brew. But Mystic Moon, please bring Haunted Hayride. If anyone from Yankees watching, which I doubt, Haunted Hayride's awesome. Yeah. Decay last night. Yeah. It is good for rainy days. Decay's awesome. Nice wet soil scent from South of Sanity. Rock and roll. Kringle's Witch Magic Spells books going. Oh, cool, Danny. Yeah, I wish I could have got a hold of that line. The more and more, like, I kind of dip into florals and dip into those type of scents that are based in florals and almost like garden notes, I guess. But I'm digging it. I'm digging a lot of them. So Pam said, I like banana toffee, but not for Halloween. Hey, I feel you. Like, some people don't like Spooky Moontini. I love Spooky Moontini. I like it for Halloween, and I like it for any time, really. It's a nostalgic scent. Reminds me of, like, Pepsi Blue. So, all right, we'll get back to it. Let's get back to this. All right, we're going to bust out Emerald Herbs. It says thyme and earthy soil, I guess, main notes. All right. Let me see. Let me grab that one before we start sniffing. All right, here we go. Okay, Emerald Herbs. Here we go. Yeah, definitely time forward. Definitely herb forward. Nice sweet notes on the back end. It's kind of got a nice tang. It's probably got to be. There's definitely a citrus in here, I'm going to guess. The soils that they're using are certainly, for the faint of heart. They're not, especially Virgil and I are like crazy with the give me the hardcore soil, give me the hardcore petrichor. This is pleasant soil, way in the back. It's nice and tangy, and got some nice sharp end to it. It's very herbaceous with some. There's definitely some florals, I think, in there. Kind of smells like there's magnolia in here. I might be wrong, but let's go check it out. They're out of stock of this one too. Well, of this 3-wick, anyways. Fresh lemon, which you can definitely smell. So top notes: fresh lemon, eucalyptus, and green grass. Don't be afraid of the eucalyptus in here. I didn't even know it was there. Yeah. So fresh lemon, eucalyptus, green grass. Middle notes are thyme, herbs, and garden dew. Base notes of geranium, moss, and earthy soil. This is a nice candle. Very fresh, very lemony on cold. I'll say that. A lot of lemon. I'm mostly getting lemon and thyme and herbs. At least on cold anyway, the geraniums and like definitely way in the back. I don't really smell eucalyptus is a great helper note. If it's done well and you're not a eucalyptus fan, sometimes you don't even know it's there. It's just like one of those notes, like bergamot and coconut can be used really, really well as a helper note. So that's cool. It's all good, Kent. We can have opinions, man. Banana toffee blow. I agree. I don't know, man. I only smelled it in the context of Halloween. My brain was on Halloween when I smelled it. So I was like, what the hell is this? Maybe just as a general scent, maybe I'll give it another smell. But it could have been a much more goth label. It could swing that way. Hey, Carrie. Yeah, I like it. It's sharp. It's like sharp. It's a lemon and thyme and some herbs, and then like everything else is sort of sitting in the back. I like it on cold anyway. We'll see how it does. I got to start filming some reviews. I mean, it's kind of like part of the reason too. I'm gonna be taking a break from Saturday lives for a while. I've got a lot going on, some big projects to finish up, and I need a breather. Take a break, and I've got so much stuff that I'd like to shoot video on if I can. So we'll see how that goes. The lemon's strong, Sarah. Yeah, the lemon's strong. Hey, what's up, Kiki? Good morning. Palo Santo charcoal. Man, that's a good one. That is a good one. I was actually melting Ritual last night. That thing is banger. Brass Coffin Ritual, man. Woo, that thing is banger. If you like incense base scents too, like, oh man, that thing's so good. I need to melt a tomato scarecrow and a tomato vine in separate beaters, but in the same room. Yeah, you'd get real tomatoey. That's for sure. Some of the best tomato vine scents there are right there. Well, I'll still be doing some Saturday mornings, just not every week. You know what I mean? Just not every week. So, but it's been fun doing them. Like I had actually never really intended on doing them like every single week. It just so happens as I kicked off, like you crazy folks were sending me stuff, and I just had stuff for every week for a while, and it was good. And it was a nice distraction too from yeah, I'm not getting into a bunch of personal stuff, but I got a lot of stuff going on right now. A lot of things in flux, and like we just moved our storage, and just it's been crazy. So I'm gonna take a little break, but we'll definitely be doing some more Saturdays. It's not like I'm gonna take like some super long break and be gone for months, But definitely ain't happening next week. All right, what's up next? Olive and Cypress. I got it, man. I gotta say, I'm digging these labels. Yeah, I'm digging those labels. It's like some tiles, olive and cypress. I mean, kind of like, I guess, what are they going for? Greece would be my guess. Never been to Greece. I hear it's gorgeous. Let's see here. Let me pull this stuff up. La-di-da. Pulling up stuff. All right, olive and cypress. Let's get into this. It does have a nice cypress tree in there. Sleep in next Saturday. Don't pull a Shane on his chance. I won't. I'll still be around. I mean, at least for the time being, for the foreseeable, somewhat future. Yeah, I love these labels. They're awesome. Woo! Yeah, that's good. How do you describe olive and cypress? Definitely got some trees going. So it's got herbs again. I don't know what. I feel like there's I feel like there's rosemary in here. We actually, when I was living in Texas for a while, and I was living in Austin, we had wild rosemary growing at the house I was leasing. It was a cool house, man. I had a hot tub and a gazebo. And it was a dope house. Anyway, olive and cypress. Yeah, I'm like getting more like tree and rosemary, and it's definitely like this smooth sort of. It's definitely encumbered by something nice. I don't know. It's like amber. I don't know. It's something creamy. I'll just say that. I don't really know what it is. Olive oil. It's nice though. I like it. It's fresh. It's out. It's got an outdoor swing. It's really good. I mean, I like this. It seems a little faint. We'll see when we burn it, but all right, let me bring the notes. This is a fresh and clean fragrance. Stroll through Tuscany's magnificent forests, surrounded by the captivating fragrances of olive trees, rosemary, and lush. Hey, rosemary, I know it. And lush cypress. Top notes are olive, pink peppercorn, and rosemary. Middle notes are avocado, okay, coriander, and fennel. See, this is why I couldn't pick this stuff out, like foodie notes, right? Base notes are amber. Oh, so I was right about the amber. Moss, vetiver, and cypress. Yeah, that. Yeah, see, there was something in here. I wouldn't say this is a cologne scent, even in the least, but there's something way in the back that has a nice, very pleasant quality like that, and it's that touch of vetiver in there. Don't be afraid of the peppercorn either. I'm not big on like pepper usually, especially if it's strong. It's really just a hint in here. Wow, that one's good. Olive and cypress. Real curious how that's gonna burn. It seems a little faint, but anyway, that's olive and cypress. Pretty good. I mean, I'm not mad at any of these. I'm so interested on how these are going to burn, these 3 wicks. I've never done that. Is the cypress sharp? The cypress is not terribly sharp because of the vetiver and the moss. This definitely has the sharp end there, but I feel like that's mostly there because of the what is it? The like the peppercorn and like the rosemary. Yeah, it says lush cypress, and I'd say that's a really good note. That's a great way to put it. It's lush. It's kind of a full cypress, so it's not super sharp, but it does have this coriander and fennel, and it's really well blended though. Like none of these notes are like smashing you out, and it does have the amber in it. That's kind of smoothing things over, but the avocado. Like avocado is like a magic mix, even in baking and in food, that makes things creamier and whatnot. And it's doing the same thing here. So I like that. Again, though, I can't attest to how it might burn if it's going to be very strong. I can't tell you that. I mean, it's Yankee, so jury's out. I have no idea. Hot tub and you actually left. I did. It's Texas. Look, Texas. I love Texas. I was born in Texas. I'm a Texan at heart, but shit's too hot. That ain't my thing. It is 2 seasons in Texas, hot and hotter. No thanks. And I was in Austin at that time, which that ain't my vibe. I'm just gonna tell you. Yeah, the hot tub was badass though. So I was working at Alamo Draft House, which is, if you guys don't know, that's like the premier movie theater and restaurant in one. Everybody kind of ripped off Alamo doing the restaurant movie theater thing, and they don't do it nearly as well because Alamo's kitschy. We were doing 35 millimeter film. Like everybody who got hired, they wanted weird people. They didn't want they're not going for like a normal thing. All of us are all tattooed up or like have long hair or whatever, And we did some really cool stuff. Like our pre-shows had weird footage from stuff that people will still ask about, like, what is that from? What is that weird movie? And you're like, oh, that's Hausu, Japanese horror movie. So we used to do a lot of fun stuff. And then we were doing things like Jaws on the Water, where you watch Jaws sitting in an inner tube on the lake. So, and we did one. There was some movie with Ryan Reynolds where he's buried alive, and we actually buried a couple people alive with cameras, and that was a fun event. You could, tap out if you wanted. Breaking in the whale tail. Yeah, Carrie, I like it. How's it throwing for you? Yep, Nikki. Kiki is her nickname, but yes, Nikki. Yeah, girl, Danny knows. Did I not know this before that you were a Texan? I don't know. We were talking about it though, and back in the day, Alamo was awesome. They got corporatized a little bit, and then there was a war between the original people and the corporate office, and oh boy, I don't even want to get into all that. But for a little while, I started as a server there, and I was also like kind of moved around into helping them develop marketing and like kind of develop some ideas for what we would do. Like when we like Dukes of Hazzard event, we get the car there. We had specials based on food like Boss Hogs, country fried steak, stuff like that. So for a little while, I helped do that. Hey, what's up, Todd? Welcome, man. Yeah, dude, Jaws on the Water is crazy. Like crazy. Like, I don't know if y'all like, so Jaws 50th anniversary, it's definitely topical. I don't know if y'all were like this, but I saw Jaws as a little kid, and even sometimes when I'm swimming in the pool, I was like getting it in my mind and I had to get out. Fucking Jaws, man. Hey, good morning, Rob. Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, we did Jaws on the lake, and we may, like I said, we may or may not have gotten a diver to swim under, tug some toes. It was good times. All right, let's keep on these 3 wicks. Let's see what we're doing next. All right, because I randomly pull them and then I go and then pull up the note, and then I close it so I don't see it because I don't want to see what I'm looking. I want to see the notes before I smell them. All right, there we go. So this was one I ordered. Lucky Sweater, musk and geranium. Some people don't like linen notes and stuff. I kind of like them. Just depends like on the context of them. Like strong ass like laundry linen or something that smells like laundry detergent. No thanks. But if linen is done well, like sweater or whatever, I dig it. I dig it, man. I dig it as a note. So here is Lucky Sweater by Yankee Candle. Okay, it's got some laundry note, no question. It's kind of smooth. There's certainly has a strong linen note out front, which is kind of what I expected. So I'm not like not mad at it. It's real pleasant. It's I mean, not to sound negative, but there's nothing special about it. It doesn't smell very special. Like this kind of just smells like sort of a laundry candle. Kind of a bummer, a little bit. Like I don't hate it. Like like laundry candle for me is like, it's like whatever. It's like a basic gourmands, where I'm like, it's fine. It's whatever. So not my favorite. All right, what does it got to say? Surrounded by notes of geranium, musk, and an all too familiar embrace, you're ready to bounce back. Top notes are bergamot, sweater, aldehydes, and almond. Middle notes are geranium, jasmine, orange blossom, and aloe vera. Aloe vera. I drink aloe vera. Maybe way in the back. Base notes are amber, sandalwood, and musk. So it's fine. It's a laundry fragrance. If you don't like laundry fragrances, Lucky Sweater is not your jam. If you like laundry fragrances, it's not bad, I guess. Yeah, well, I hope Thorn. Yeah, same. There are some things in candles that give me a headache sometimes, certain scent profiles and what. So hopefully that doesn't do that for me. I don't have any mini laundry candles. I was kind of hoping for something a little more fun. I mean, look, Village has that pumpkin scarecrow that has like the most kick-ass linen note mixed into that thing, and it's so cool. Hey, Mr. Mansion, what's up, man? Dante, Renee, I love that dude. He's been dropping some cool videos. I love some Mr. Mansion. I'm glad you're here, man. Full of geraniums. Yeah, I mean, it like kind of is. Yeah, it's very laundry and laundry geranium. Okay. All right, here we go. There's a new 50th anniversary. Oh, look at this. Okay. Oh yeah, the 50th anniversary Jaws figure. I'll have to check it out. They've been dropping so many cool things, so many cool Jaws stuff. There's like a popcorn bucket, not the one where his mouth opens, but another one. I think Cinemark is doing it, and it's a bucket, but it's friggin' gorgeous. Thing is awesome. Yeah, I could go broke buying Jaws stuff, so I tend to stay away if I can. All right. Next up, like this is the one that made me sit down to order stuff. By the Pool, amber and coconut. It says. I hope that's not mainly what I get, because the selling point on this was that it smells like pool water, like chlorine. So, let's see. Let me get my sniffer right after all that laundry. Smell some coffee. Drank some coffee. All right, here we go. By the Pool. I mean, these are very East Coast style beach labels. Okay. It certainly has chlorine. Chlorine and amber. Pool water and amber. Pool water, chlorine, and amber. The coconut's kind of in the back a little. Now, I don't dislike this. I actually like this. I talked about doing a pool candle on our Friday the 13th live. My idea for a pool candle, which I think would be way banger if we can pull it off. But that's actually, it's not bad. It's they're treading the ground of being how do we do pool water but let everyone enjoy it. It does have a little bit of a chlorine smell. Let's check the notes on this thing. Citrus, green, and chlorine accord are your first top notes. So that's right at the top. And I'd agree. That's definitely the high note there. Now that I see the green, I can smell the green. But yeah, the chlorine is certainly up top as the strongest note of those three. Salted coconut, vanilla bean, and lactonic is the middle notes. Salted coconut, vanilla bean, and lactonic. What the hell is lactonic? I'm going to look that up. Base notes are violet and mineral amber. Okay, so that's why the amber is not... you guys know me and amber. I'm like, it can get like people overkill the amber on stuff, and I can't stand it. I hate like amber candles. Like there's only a couple like full on amber candles that I love. As a helper note or whatever, though, I really enjoy it. So mineral amber makes sense. It's like a raw form of it. This is nice. I'm trying to figure. Like I'm gonna look up lactonic, unless Virgil, Kiki. Do you guys know what lactonic is? I have no idea. Lactonic perfumes. As soon as I put it in, it says perfumes. Because I was trying to say there's something in there that kind of smells fragrancy. Fragrances that smell milky or creamy. Okay. I mean, that's not a super strong note, but it's there. I was real curious. What was that? That's interesting. A milky pool, yeah. So it doesn't vibe like a milky pool. It vibes like pool water, chlorine, definitely some green in there, like grass green. And then you've got that you've got mostly violet and mineral amber, salted coconut, the vanilla and lactonic, and I'd even say like the mineral amber and stuff it's way in the back. Like this is mostly like chlorine and kind of a chlorine and green, but it just has a very pleasant vehicle to it. So not hardcore, but it does have some chlorine to it, but it's like a kind of body care, just a touch. Yeah, it's not like sour milk or whatever. Yeah. So what it means, like creamy, think suntan lotion, creamy body care, salted coconut, that type of accord. That's a lactonic. It's not like milk or like sour milk or any of that crap. So it's just nice. Yeah. I'm not mad at it. It's not like, me, I wanted like chlorine. Splash, probably still my favorite like water scent as far as like getting bromine, whatever. It's good. So you guys are freaking out about lactonic. Don't freak out. I think it's Thorn. I think it's more of sunscreen. They're going like, so body care, creamy sunscreen, that you smell sunscreen. It smells like banana and coconut kind of. There's not a banana note in there, but it has a salted coconut and like a creamy coconut like sunscreen. So it's pretty good. It's not bad. It's not my favorite. And it's a little bit body care, I'd say. You all lost your mind. Yeah, sunscreen and chlorine makes sense, doesn't it? Milky pool water. Y'all are nuts. I love it. Okay. 2 more to go on my little haul here before we get into the other ones. So the by the pool one was numero uno reason, well, maybe numero dos reason that I ordered it. And the number one reason is because I don't know about y'all, but I'm a huge fan of Pink Sands and Pink Beach. Actually, I think what is it? Pink Beach by Goose Creek is better than Pink Sands by Yankee, even though it's a knockoff. They're almost exactly the same. But I saw that they've got this Pink Sands glow, so we're in the universe of Pink Sands. I'm gonna try it. I love Pink Beach, Pink Sands. So I hope this is good, but it, I mean, let's start with the label. Much has been said about these labels. I'll say in person, In person, it's not as bad. It does have has a feeling. It's like kind of got a rough, but it's still a little cheap looking to me. This is not my favorite design. I think Yankee can do a lot better than this. I wish they'd embrace more personality. I don't like the modern day thing where everybody gets everything's so like clean and clinical looking, and it's not for me. I don't like that type of design. So not as bad in person, but I still don't like it, just to say. But here we go. Pink Sands Glow. Let's see if it's any good. I mean, right off the bat, you get the Pink Sands, which is, that's what we're here for, right? But this has, so this definitely has like a cloudier, creamier end on it. It's almost like, again, like a suntan lotion, maybe, and like behind Pink Sands. It's definitely fluffier and creamier than Pink Sands. But Pink Sands, that note is the star. It's not bad. I mean, I'm certain there's amber in it. Almost everything that has glow in the title has amber in it. If it does, it's not crazy because I don't dislike it. Let's see. Pink Sands Glow. There's a fruit note in here, by the way, besides the Pink Sands. So there's something like, this sort of reminds me of Pink Sands with like maybe a little tropical fruit and like maybe some sunscreen or something. That's my take. All right. Top notes are pink papaya, watermelon, and sea salt. That's what, okay, the watermelon. See, like papaya makes sense. The watermelon is subtle, but it's there. It's good. And it does have that salt, that pop of of salty sharp, which is good. I like that. All right, middle notes are star jasmine, pistachio cream, golden amber praline. This is all making sense. Base notes: island woods, beach amber, and sunlit vanilla. Yeah, it's the wood. That, funnily enough, that was throwing me. I couldn't figure out what. There's some like natural kind of darker note in here, and it was island woods. And they've got, so the pistachio cream reminds me of like body care from the 90s in a way, that note. And the golden amber praline is real nice. Those notes are nutty and smooth and creamy. That's really what they are. Nutty and smooth and creamy. This is not like, I'm happy that this isn't crazy sweet. Like the sweetness is from the Pink Sands for sure. Pink Sands can go real sweet if you mix the wrong stuff with it. So this is nice. I think this is a really good, and it's got a floral hit. The star jasmine is definitely there. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Pink Sands Glow. Do I like it as much as like the OG? No, but I'm gonna burn it and see. I think this is gonna grow on me, honestly. Like, I'm kind of a fan of it. So that's happy news. Happy news. I was a little concerned about that. Yeah, all of Summer Witch is awesome. I'm gonna burn that today, actually, too, Virgil. Yeah, the witches. All the witches is good. I don't like it better than the original off the bat. But also, like, Pink Sands was one of the first candles that I got in the modern era of when I was like starting to get back interested in candles again. And it was one of the first ones that I smelled that reminded me of being back on the beach. So I love some Pink Sands, but there could be some nostalgia factor there. But it's really good. So Amanda, yeah, it takes a little bit of that fruity stuff off and replaces it with some woods and a little like creamy hit that's kind of like suntan lotion again. Now, it doesn't have like banana, which would really bring suntan lotion to the game. So it's missing that. But there's also some watermelon here, which is it's like it's not the rind, but the meat. You know, like it's the full red meat, but like perfectly ripe. So it's not overly sweet. If the regular pink sands is a little too sweet for you and a little too fruity for you, I don't know that there's enough different here that would make you like it. But you would like this more, I would guess. Pam over sitting on the couch drinking his coffee. I love it. I don't know that you'd like these, Virgil. Yeah, they're kind of sweet, fruity, tropical. Yeah. That sounds nice. Took a long walk in the graveyard last evening. Yeah, I saw your post, Kent, the Moonlit Graveyard. Yeah. It's a cool shot, man. Milder, Todd. No. Not milder, just has a deeper resonance with the wood and some of the other notes just to make things a little more complex, a little more grounded. It's still, I wouldn't call it tamer though. Like, you know what I mean? All right. I'm still glad they do the jars. I just wish they would go full, like the move away from paraffin is, you know, there's a lot of reasons this is happening, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. Anyway, this is the last one I got. Let's for this haul, and then we'll go over some other stuff that I got chilling. So this came out at Christmas, and they were doing that whole tropical Christmas vibe. But I've been very curious about it since then. 'Tis the Sea Sun in Sydney, and of course it's a paraffin. It's so, you know, this has been on my kind of radar for a while. So I'm super stoked to get into this one. Hopefully it's good. I hope. I mean, it sounded good, but we'll see. It's very light, airy, and very beach. This is definitely, I mean, you're no question a beach scent. The sand is a deeper sand. This is a better authentic kind of a sand scent. It's man, this one's kind of I feel like this is complex in its simplicity. Because what I'm getting here is like beach sand and some kind of a sweet notes. And I'm sure there's floral based. This is a very mild as far as like strength, right? I hope it throws. I don't know. But it's really friggin' pleasant. Definitely not super sweet. Definitely not super tangy in any way. This is a nice middle ground spectrum if you like candles that are a little more rooted. Top notes are orange blossom, tropical nectar, and sunscreen. Middle notes are glowing tuberose, Manoi blooms, and gardenia. Base notes are sandy woods and beach musk. So I don't know what Manoi blooms are. I'm gonna guess it's a tropical flower. It's obvious that duh, right? Gardenia. And so like tuberose, like that's another one of those notes for me that it can turn me off immediately. It's nice in here. The gardenia is nice in here. I kind of almost wish there was a little bit more of the tropical nectar, a little bit sharper. But we'll see what happens when you burn this thing, because like burning anything, you know, the spectrum broadens on it. But I like it overall. I'm just kind of curious how it's going to throw, if it's going to be a weak throw or not. Sarah, you have this one? Yeah, it's nice and beachy. Breezy. Good, good, yeah, good adverb. Lord help me. Lord help me. It's not an adverb. Jeez. Anyway, good descriptor. Yeah, breezy. I like that. Hey, thanks, Carrie. Yes. Kiki bringing some Joseph Vargo Halloween candles back to us, which is like, I'm excited. I've never got to experience this. I've only heard good things. So that's super exciting for me. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah, being like close to a graveyard is awesome. I love walking around graveyards. I had a friend that did, rubbings of tombstones that they liked and stuff. And we used to go walk around in graveyards, and I don't know, it's peaceful. I like walking around, silently reading the names and just, just being there, really. Just lit. It's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, that's a really cool a thrift find. If it's a friggin' coffee mug and it's awesome, like I can't help but and as you guys, I don't know if you can see, I don't want to pour it out, but it's a Russ, as in the trolls. The Russ trolls. Who knew they made coffee cups? But they do. Or they have. Okay, so let's get into a couple of Halloween Yankee things. These are things I haven't gone over on the channel. So, and then a couple of them are new to me. And I've even put a couple burns on a couple of these. Oops. Knocking the camera. Causing a ruckus. Yes, me. Sorry about it. There we go. Okay. So this is one I haven't really talked about. Black magic. So people will talk about this one a lot as like a leather-based scent, yada yada. And it's really good. I wish it was stronger. I really wish it was stronger. But yeah, it's like a leather-based scent, and it's definitely creepy and has a nice spooky vibe to it. Black magic. It's one though that I feel like doesn't throw like I want it to at all. Yeah, I mean, Virgil says it too. Think chocolate when you sniff it. It does kind of almost smell like a creepy chocolate, but like deep cocoa, like maybe with anise. Yeah, Ron John, surf shop. Y'all are talking about some graveyard encounters. Some graveyard nights is coming by South of Sanity, by the way. Yeah, I've got some stories too. Graveyard stuff. But anyway, black magic is awesome. I have an older pillar like this of it, and it's a lot stronger in that form. I think actually this is one of those weird candles in like pure paraffin form doesn't perform as well as it does with a more of a blend. I'm no candle scientist. I'm no rocket surgeon, but that's my take on that. But it's such a nice like leather deep spooky candle, and this is the kind of stuff that I'd like to see Yankee go back to, like spookier scents. Obviously, we all want Haunted Hollow back. Enchantress Spell, as good as it is, it's like on the other end of the spectrum, and I would love it if if they would get back into doing this type of Halloween. My 2 cents. And bring back Haunted Hayride. By God. All right. So next up. So this one was really surprising to me. Yeah, the pillar one, it throws better for me. And okay, so I'll also say this. This is a newer pour. If you can get a pour that's got the net weight on the side, which probably is like over here. Forgive my dirty nails. I've been out in the yard working. What do you want? But if you can find one with the net weight on there, that's a little bit older pour generally. Older pours are better, but the pillar I think is better for whatever. I think the format of the blend makes it throw better. Whatever. Mystic Tarot, yeah, I'm curious too. Very curious. I haven't looked up that since we talked about it last. I can't even remember the scent notes on it. But yeah. Yep, there is a new South of Sanity called Graveyard Nights coming. I don't have it at hand, but it is awesome. It is awesome. It's spooky and sexy and very encounter in the cemetery, shall we say. Yeah, get the pillar. Get the pillar and report back. So, because like that's at least my experience with it, but man, I don't know. I've had uneven experiences between things I've experienced with some of these Yankees and what other people have as far as throw, and like I got an old Wicked from their Frightful Fragrances line. I think that's what it's called, Frightful Fragrances. It's the second one I've had in my possession, and the first one I had was one of the most amazing, strongest things, and the second one that I have is, well, it's kind of shit. I've even burned it, and it not only is the fragrance different, maybe whoever had it stored it poorly. I don't know, but it doesn't smell the same and doesn't throw at all. Like, so whatever. Yeah, the Haunted Hayride with the horses on it is amazing. I need to buy some older Yankees like in jar format, Haunted Hayride and Mystic Moon and all that. So let's get into this one. Enchanted Moon. This is almost the perfect Summerween fragrance. Now this might be perfumey for some, but it's strong and it's deep and musky and dark. And yeah, a little perfumey, but I like it. I think it's kind of creepy. It's another one, reminds me of like the kind of girl you don't bring home to mom. And you don't come home at all after your encounter with, because it's a succubus. But Enchanted Moon. All right, let's see. Enchanted Moon, a still, clear, moonlit night made magical with hints of juniper, peony, and teak. I think that's how you say it. Peony. I think it's peony. And teak. So the teak is really strong in there. And the juniper is a good kick in there. There's no question about it. But it just vibes, I don't know, creepy to me. Creepy, spooky, very night, like, nightfall and cold. And this is, I keep this out year round. Like, this is a nice night candle, and it has a little creep factor to it. It's perfect for summer nights. I love it. Yep, Enchanted Moon. So I'd recommend that to like, again, some of y'all might find that too perfumey, but I don't know. As a concept, it works for me. Enchanted Moon. All right. This is the last thing I really have to go over. And Sarah, I want to thank you for this. Sarah sent this to me. Virgil was talking about this. Sarah was talking about this. Like, I've heard people talking about it, and she was kind enough to send me one some months back. I've put a few burns on it. This one's a real tough descriptor. I like it's so certainly this is an autumn candle. There's no question that like it's smoky. It's really smoky, and it's got it's like autumn trees, deep wood. This is almost like, I don't know, man. This is almost, this is like old Yankee, right? Like this is good, deep wood, creepy. It's got a spooky musk going on, spicy, smoky. I like this a lot. Let me cruise on and find the notes for this. But this is called Autumn Dusk. All right. Top notes are smoked clove. The mid note is red pine, blue spruce, and red cedar bark. The base notes are amber, sandalwood, and balsam. So a lot of trees, a lot of deep wood. The resonance here is more like bark and like heart of cedar, and it's a real woody candle with a super strong hit of smoked clove. It seems like a Halloween candle. And like I could vibe hay in there because it does have, I'm gonna guess it's it's probably the sandalwood and spruce a little bit, given a sharper end of the wood that has that kind of hay vibe. It does. I could smell that. It's maybe conceptually, right? It's one of those things that goes into your mind and then, you know, it's not there, but it vibes that way. But smoked clove in this it's amazing. This is a full-on Halloween candle, if you ask me. Autumn Dusk. Burn it, Virgil. So like I've put a couple burns on it. It's a decently strong candle. It's thrown for me maybe around a 6. What a vibe though. And when you burn it, it's muskier even a little spicier, smokier, and muskier. But yeah, check it out. Great label. Yeah, I like the label too, Sarah. It's awesome. Kind of reminds you like Trick or Treat label, right? From Goose Creek. Just missing the kids. Missing kids. Abduction by South of Sanity. It's alien abduction, guys. But yeah, that's my Yankee stuff. That's what I had for you. Summerween. Little summer, little spook. Yeah, Pam. If you can hunt one of these down, do it. Do it. It's really, really good. I don't know if I'm gonna get any of the new stuff. You know, honestly, I haven't. I have not had the time to go research. Let's just do it now. What's going on for fall 2025? Fall and Halloween, Yankee. Like we know they've got the the tarot one, which has been leaked all over the internet for a long time. I'm reading that the full fantastical fall collection is Golden Pumpkin, Harvest Gems, Glistening Leaves, Enchanted Orchard, and Moonlit Woods. I mean, all of them sound good, right? All of them sound good. Can I afford to get them will be the real question. But I hope to pick something up for sure. Yeah, I don't have the willpower. I burn everything. There are very few candles that I'm like, yeah, I'm not burning that. Um, so yeah. Do you guys know the scent notes on any of these? Have they released that anywhere? Because I'm looking on a Reddit forum that has some of the releases or whatever, which I guess came off of a European website. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Here we are. I confirm necessary cookies. Here we go. Hey, I found it. I found it, guys. I found it. Here comes the info if you don't know. All right, glistening leaves is top notes of grapefruit, eucalyptus, Meyer lemon, and aldehydes. Heart notes are rose, jasmine, green notes, and oak moss. The base notes are amber, patchouli, and vanilla. I mean, sounds good. Doesn't sound groundbreaking in any way, but it sounds good. I'm kind of excited about that. I would put my nose on it. I love leaves scents, but there's about a million of them, and I have my favorites. Let's see. Golden pumpkin. Top notes are bergamot, lemon peel, raspberry, and orange peel. Heart notes are ginger, warm cinnamon, cloves, or warm cinnamon and cloves. Base notes are vanilla, golden marshmallows, sweet caramel, sandalwood, and sugar musk. So, I mean, sounds like a pumpkin pie, pretty much, with some citrus, sharp citrus to probably bring out the higher end of the pumpkin. So that sounds good. I mean, it sounds okay. Sounds all right. Enchanted Orchard. All right, here we go. Are you gonna say orchard is an apple scent? I'm gonna check it out. Top notes are brown sugar, caramel, praline, nutmeg, pecan nut. Heart notes are apple slices, apricot, peach, black raspberry, and shortcake. I'm drinking blackberry shortcake coffee. Base notes are vanilla, malt, tonka bean, and cloves. Yeah, it sounds really good. Enchanted Orchard sounds really good. Hey, here's Mystical Tarot. Mystical Tarot card. Top notes tangerine, star anise, and apple. Heart notes are leather cherry. Leather cherry. That's interesting. Cinnamon bark, black licorice. Base notes are moss, tonka bean, and vanilla. So yeah, I'll be buying that one. No question. So there you go. That's what I've got for what is coming from Yankee. Praline is a great, yeah. Praline takes me to carnivals, like carnival and sometimes Christmas. We used to go to like an antique market where they had a big Christmas show, and they always had those pralines, candy pralines, so friggin' good. Where's the pumpkin note? It's in Golden Pumpkin, the pumpkin pie release. Other than that, yeah, they don't. Yeah, there's not one in the tarot. Interesting. Ken says I'll be getting 2 of all of Nikki's for Halloween. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Definitely checking that out. South of Sanity's kicking. Witch Nose. I'm excited. Witch Nose got 13 things they're releasing. 11 of them are new. That's freaking wild. Can't wait. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. A lot of those citrus notes, like the peel and stuff, a lot of them are just helper notes. Like they really, it's kind of like, chocolate and coffee. Like they make the best of each other. If you put a little chocolate in coffee, it brings out the coffee more. If you put a little coffee in chocolate, it brings out the chocolate more. Citrus notes are like that with a lot of stuff. Crazy. Yeah, I got to be selective with Yankee this year. I'm definitely gonna get the tarot one, and I think like Virgil, he's excited about the orchard one, and I am too. That might be all I pick up. Might be all I pick up. Sorry, I'm catching up on the chat, guys. What am I up to? How am I doing? What am I going to be up to for the next few weeks? I'm doing okay. I've run myself a little ragged, and need to take care of my mental health a bit. I'll say that. Been a little bit too much stress and anxiety, so that means I work a lot. I work all the time, but I've not given myself any time down, and that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing. So I got to do that. But what I'm up to, so we moved our storage. I built a desk for Jen. Well, I didn't build it. Like it came and I built it. I'm no Kent. Man. I ain't no magic woodworker. But it was super important to me. Jen is working on her company a lot more, and I wanted her to have a place to work. And right now we're with family, and we have like one space that we live out of, which is like it's tough because most of our stuff's in storage. And I wanted her to have a place to work of her own. That's totally her own space, which she hasn't had here, and that sucks. So that was a priority, which means I had to, finagle a lot of stuff out of here. And then we had a thing with our storage where we end up having to move units, and it's just been a lot of stuff. And then on top of all that, I've mentioned before, you guys know I'm building a production company, finishing off pitch decks for our films right now, and looking to start going after funding, ASAP. On top of that, I am developing. I've got one project I can't talk about that's related to a very famous slasher that I'm working on. And then I've got we're developing a TV show. We have feature films in our library. Like we have got probably 5 to 7 feature films that are pretty much ready to go. I'm just making pitch decks on them. Pitch decks, if you don't know what a pitch deck is, a pitch deck is something that you give to investors when you talk about your film, and they see what your film vibes like, what it looks like, what it feels like. And you talk about like what is this film? Why is it important to tell now? And how much does it cost? So those are pitch decks. It's like a glorified PowerPoint presentation, but tougher, I guess. Yeah, tougher. So working on a bunch of pitch decks, and we're developing a TV show. So one thing we didn't have in our lineup, I've got a couple of properties I've been working on. One that I've been working on for a long time that's been sitting in the back that might be a TV show. I don't know. It might be a limited miniseries. We'll see. But we are developing a TV show right now, and I don't want to let the cat out of the bag too much, but remember Erie, Indiana? Remember Are You Afraid of the Dark? Remember Goosebumps? Remember Tales from the Dark Side? Wouldn't that be cool if there was something like that today? I think so. So we're working on that. But yeah, man, I'm so excited. It's hard to not talk about. It's hard to not talk about what you've been working on. My background, I've been in acting since I was a kid, and I stepped away from acting about, I think it's like 6 years ago now. I went to film school. I have a film degree. I have 2 degrees, actually, one in production and one in critical studies, which is, critiquing a film, but it's also really more about psychology of shots, like how you put a film together, symbology in film. There's nothing in a good film. There's nothing by accident in the frame. So I have 2 degrees there, but acting just kind of took over my life for a long while. I was always going to open a production company. I've always been a writer. I've always wanted to do this and direct. And I got to direct some when I was in film school. But since then, I haven't got to do it. And I'm so friggin' excited to unleash this company and unleash brand new horror films. Brand new, some of like they're all horror based, I would say. But brand new properties into the world, man. Not another, there's not a, I'm not going to talk too bad about remakes and stuff like that because I actually enjoy some remakes. And we have an adaptation of a very, very famous author's book that is in our lineup of hopefully we can get the rights to do that Jen wrote. It's freaking awesome. I can't wait to be able to talk about that. Oh my God. But new stuff, new things. Everybody wants to complain that there's not new stuff. You have to go support new stuff. There's plenty of new stuff. Companion, awesome. Hard Eyes, awesome. What was that? The one that came out, The Substance, awesome. Like there's new stuff. You just got to go support it. I'm not mad at remakes and reimaginings, but I'm going to be totally clear. A lot of that's cash grab stuff. If you get a good director and somebody with a vision, you can get something really kick-ass. But, they're not going to stop that unless you stop going and seeing that. So it's just how it is. I don't know when they'll be out. They're not made yet. We've got screenplays, finished screenplays, so it takes a while to film a movie and get it out. So, movies, baby, the toy store of life. Time to dance in the aisles, my friend. Yes, sir. I can't wait. I freaking can't wait. I'll tell you this. We're not utilizing totally independent means. Like we're going after funding, trying to make films in the $1 million to $2 million range, which that's cheapo. Like modern Hollywood film, you're talking $35-45 million. But understand, there's also a base level that you can get tax benefits, things like that, and you need a bigger budget to qualify for some of that stuff. Plus, I want the kind of budget where I can know that I have enough quality to go to any screen in the world, where I'm not so limited. And this is a tough thing. It's different for everybody. Chase is awesome. Chase is a filmmaker. Chase he shoots. Okay. I don't shoot. I'm not a DP. He edits. I've edited before, but I can do it, but I want to hire someone else that loves to edit. I know how to put a movie together for not a lot of money. So for me, $2 million to do something, I can give you an old school movie with real effects. I can give you something scary, something good with great acting and a good story and a good script. So that's what we're looking to do. Rick Moranis coming out of retirement for Spaceballs 2, and that's cool. New Toxic Avenger. We were talking about that the other day, Virgil and I. Is like, as soon as they announced Peter Dinklage as the lead in Toxic Avenger as Toxie, I was like, I'm there. I'm there for that. We'll see how goofy that's going to be. Goofy and great. I mean, that's Troma, right? I appreciate that. GoFundMe. So we may do some indie, like Indiegogo or Kickstarter or whatever for like maybe post-production or something like that. I kind of would like to even do it almost, like getting a film made, everything's in the budget, like including post, at the level I'm trying to do it at. But it would be cool to put together an indie campaign to do something special, like release special editions of stuff. And we're using old school means, like we're using alternative titles, right? If you guys don't know about alternate titles for horror movies, there's a lot of horror movies that have alternate titles. And you sometimes need to work under a working title so you don't give away like your your main title, which is like your trademark, so that nobody steals it from you. Long story short, it's basically like this. Like Babysitter Murders was Halloween. They didn't trademark Halloween until they were shooting and nobody could beat them out, because a trademark only works very specifically with your plot and your characters. If I trademark Halloween, it shows up in the trades. People see that this name's been trademarked, but it's only for my script. So if I trademark it right away before I even make it, somebody who already has a film in the can and needs a good title could just go, oh, Halloween, that's great. That's perfect for my movie, and slap it on there, and then you're screwed because they got your title. And you can't do anything about it because, you know, their movie's going to be different. So that's why you don't trademark stuff and give away that. That's why people use alternate titles. And besides the fact that if you're filming something huge, you might call it something different so people don't know what it is. But that's not my problem. Nobody cares about what we're doing right now. Yet. Yeah, the Killer Clowns theme song stuck in your head. Sorry. Yeah, man, go check out Killer Clowns. It's hysterical, man. It's fun. It's fun. Melissa and Chris, Peter Dinklage. He's a hot, small person. That dude is an incredible actor. Like, so good. So good. Dark Road 79. Yes. Chase, are you still in the house? Yep, Jen is in it too. Actually, Jen and I met making that movie. We met coming after we both got cast, and you come together as a cast and meet and kind of meet all together, before you go shoot. And that's the first time I laid eyes on Jen. So Dark Roads is going to get, I know Chase is working hard. He's going to get, he's trying to get it released. He long story short there too, movie business is a shitty business with a lot of underhanded fucking people. Excuse my French. But Chase had to get the rights back to some of his films from a company that shall not be named. And because basically they sold a bunch and did creative accounting and, didn't pay us, didn't pay him, can't. So, this is the sad truth of some of this stuff. Anyways, he's got the rights back. That's what's important. And I know he's working hard to get Dark Road 79 out, official release. My understanding is there's some very interested parties. A limited edition special run set, Terror Vision. Yep, Terror Vision may be involved. We shall see. But Dark Road 79, that was a blast. You know what? That's going to happen. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. When it does, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about Eddie Rhodes, character I play. There's another movie I did with Chase called Creature Feature. It's a Halloween anthology. And I play an Australian guy. And, I was called the Aussie fuck on set was my nickname. Appreciate it. But, Creature Feature. Go check that one out if you can. I think that one's might be on Tubi. And the coffee is gone, y'all. What does that mean? I think that means maybe it's time to wrap it up. Hey, Creature Features free on Roku channel right now. By the way, that's another one Chase has the rights back to. Hopefully we'll get a really cool release of that one. That one was so much fun to make, y'all. We went up to a cabin in the Blue Ridge Mountains. And, oh, man. And you look, so like movies are tough to make. It is very complicated. The business is complicated. Shooting a movie is complicated. The back end of getting it out is complicated. It is. That's it's part of the reason why I'm moving into writing books. Guess what? I can go write and edit and do some art for it and put it out. Bing, bang, bam. Movies, oh my God. But dude, Creature Feature, yeah. Chase is saying Creature Feature was a blast. We were up in the Blue Ridge Mountains. We shot that. It's an anthology. I'm in a killer scarecrow story. Dude, it was fun. It was so much fun. Yeah. What year was Dark Road 79 made? What year was that, Chase? I'm so bad with years. So bad with years. What was that? Like, was that 2018? I don't know. Yeah. It was some years ago. And it's never been properly released. Like, even though that company put it out 2017, yeah, it sounds right. 2016 didn't get edited till 2 years later. That's right. When we did Dark Roads, we did Creature Feature, and then we went right into Dark Roads. And at the same time, Chase was editing other films. And then we did a movie after that called Bring Me a Dream, which is Lionsgate put it out under Indica Pictures. It's called Bring Me a Dream. It's got Tyler Mane of Halloween fame. I was a associate producer, co-producer on that one. I'm in it for a second. Wasn't supposed to be. So I don't like how I look in that movie, but it's a fun movie. Bring Me a Dream's a blast. We had a good time shooting that one too. But there was just something special about Creature Feature that was it was just fun. Dark Roads has kind of some heavier themes. Yeah, Dark Road 79 has heavier themes, and I'd say Bring Me a Dream definitely has some heavier themes. Creature Feature is just a fun Halloween anthology horror movie, and I think that's why it was more fun to shoot. You take everything you do seriously, even stuff that like even if you're making a movie for fun, you got to play it serious as an actor. There's an old adage in acting that for comedies, and it's called comedy is deadly serious. That's because you don't play it like a joke. Haha. You're deadly serious. But there's something about the weight of a material when you're tackling really heavy thematics that it weighs strong on your heart. When you do a movie like Creature Feature, where you're just playing a character that is, trying to get away with his friends and, have a good time with his lady. And, you're not tackling, like, I'm not like wrestling demons or anything, except maybe literally, right? So it's just fun. It was just a blast. I don't know. There's something about that one. But yeah, that was a crazy time. We were sitting there working on Bring Me a Dream pre-production while we were editing Creature Feature and Dark Roads. That was wild, man. And yeah, Dark Roads, I can't wait. Like, that'll be fun when that gets out. I'll be excited to see what everybody thinks of it. But it's been called Friday the 13th Meets Almost Famous. So yeah, and that's a good descriptor. Friday the 13th Meets Almost Famous. That's Dark Road 79, about a rock band in the 70s, and goes out to record a new record. And yeah, anyway, I'm just gabbing on and on. But yeah, I think it should be time to call it a day here. Looking forward to doing another one of these again. I don't know when. I don't have anything to go over. Nothing new. So need a little break, and we'll come back and do some more Saturday lives. Like I said, I never intended on doing them like week to week, but we'll see how things pan out. Halloween season's right on us, man. It's right on us. Things are going to get released really, really, really fast. Yeah, it's earlier and earlier every year, right? Virgil and I got some inside information on Kringle that we probably shouldn't have. We're not going to talk about it because we can't. I'm not going to do that. But just to know that like Halloween is coming soon. Like it's earlier every year. Everybody's releasing earlier stuff. And listen, I'm super excited like to hear you guys get a hold of Virgil's Halloween line. The melts candles are going to come later. Brass Coffin has kick-ass stuff. Yeah, she's going to be doing her stuff. Like, come on, it's coming. Joseph Vargo, Witch Nose, Lunar Light is doing some really cool stuff. So yeah, man, Halloween's coming fast, and Kringle, of course, is coming. And like I said, it's earlier and earlier every year. You've seen the Yankee sneaks. Bath and Body Works. I hope they do that Summerween thing. It'd be cool. We'll see. We'll find out soon enough. And yeah, so that's all coming pretty fast. So I'll probably have a lot more to talk about. I miss doing regular videos, but at the same time, it's so time consuming that it's better for me to do these lives, honestly. As much as I love putting out the videos. But we're gonna put out some videos, I hope, soon. We'll see how things pan out, because like I've never done a proper full-on video with a kick-ass opening and everything for Brass Coffin. I haven't done one for Cantrip yet. Like the Cantrip stuff was dope. Dark Candles, oh my god, yeah, like I'd love to make some videos, man. So we'll see how it goes. But happy Summerween, y'all. Happy Summerween. Y'all have a good weekend. Watch a Jaws movie. 50th anniversary of Jaws was yesterday, so watch a Jaws movie. I have my favorites. Any Jaws movies is a fun movie. Yeah, the sequels. I'll tell you something funny about. I didn't know this. Who out there seen Jaws 4: The Revenge? I'll wait, because I want to hear before we sign off how many of y'all have seen Jaws 4: The Revenge, and how many of y'all like the Jaws movies. Like the first one's a classic, like period, end of story. One of the best horror movies ever made, Jaws. So if you remember Jaws: The Revenge, out in the islands. I found an old script for Jaws 4. I'll have to look at it again, but did you know that the actual premise of Jaws 4: The Revenge was a voodoo priest was wanting to make them pay for being on the island and the gentrification of the island. So a voodoo priest calls the shark to come in, and it's like a voodoo supernatural thing why the shark's hunting them, and they got rid of all that. Wouldn't that been a kick-ass movie? I wish they would have just stuck with that, because let's be honest, like they took out like the reason. And so Jaws 4 is just like, okay, I guess the sharks are just pissed at this family. But dude, if they would have kept that voodoo slant and the supernatural thing for Jaws 4, how much fun would that have been? Like, I think it would have been a blast. Because, like, listen, Jaws jumping up out of the water and roaring like a lion, I mean, it's asinine in every sense of the word. But as a kid, I saw Jaws 4 in the theater, and it was really cool to watch that chick spear Jaws with that sailboat. It cracked me right up. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Okay, I'm gonna go. Happy Summerween, man. Yeah, zombie shark, exactly, right? Yeah, Witch City Wicks needs some new Halloween scents. We'll see what they do. I like their stuff. We'll see what they do. They kind of hinted that they're not going to do the same thing this year that they did previous years. So I don't know what that means. I have no inside track on them at all. But they have said that. So we'll see what they do. But as always, y'all, keep it creepy. You guys enjoy your weekend. Watch a shark flick. Watch a Jaws movie, and drink something tropical, and enjoy Summerween. Go watch Gravity Falls, by the way. All right, y'all keep it creepy. I'll smell y'all later.